Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for our Hyperborea West Marches game. My name is Trevor, and I am the GM referee tonight. And I'm joined by several members of our community who are going to try to survive the wilds and the horrors of Hyperborea tonight. And we're going to go around the horn, and I'll do a quick introduction. And I'm going to introduce them in the order that I have on my sheet, which is going to be all over the place. So we're going to start all the way down at the bottom. The purple box that you see is our friend Sunshine. Sunshine, who are you playing tonight?
Hello. My name is Leah. I am playing Serene the Barbarian, level 2.
The level 2 Serene the Barbarian, who is on a mission for vengeance. She is the sister.
That pig's got to go down.
She's the sister of Foline, who got eaten by a pig. A big, giant pig, and now this is the sister coming to avenge her death. Also, Sunshine is one of our friends who streams on Twitch, so if you can, give her a follow. It's I'm a Ray of Flippin' Sunshine on Twitch, and I believe you're streaming Warcraft right now, last I checked. So
yes, I'm going to be getting back to BioShock, but this Friday I will be streaming Thorben's game.
Nice. Oh, you're gonna stream. Oh man, we're gonna have Hyperborea on Twitch. Oh snap! We should totally go live. I might have to tune in for that. All right. So listen, I'm going down the list. I've got a new player joining us tonight in Discord. He is known as Janov. And Janov, who are you playing tonight?
Yeah, hello. My name is Jeff, and hopefully, with any luck, all session I will be playing Euless. He is a first level Chimerian Warlock.
First level Chimerian Warlock. Love it. Yeah. All right. Next, I'm just going down my list. We have Triceranook, who's playing a new character because his last character got mauled. So what character are you playing tonight?
This is true. I got crushed by a giant flying sea cucumber last session. So this time I'm bringing my new ranger, Kuno Vindos, but you can call him Vinny.
Vinny the Ranger. And is okay, so Vinny the Ranger, and he's got a fancy spear. I've heard.
Yes, he does.
He has a fancy spear. All right. Next on my list, we have a returning player. We have Slingshot. Who are you playing tonight?
Hey, my name is Jeff, and I'm playing Phaedrus Invictus Soul. I am a third level priest of Helios.
Third level priest. All right, the priest is the escort quest of Hyperborea. They are very low health, very low defense, but they're very powerful if we can just keep him alive. And he's at level 3.
Yeah.
All right, very, very good. All right. And then we also have a returning player. We have Ryan, and what are you playing tonight?
So I'm playing Garbanzo Fava. He's a level 3 magician. And yeah, he's made it further than I expected.
To everyone's surprise, he has he is still alive. And then a new player joining us tonight, T Chaps. And who are you playing tonight?
I'll be playing a level 1 necromancer, Mayon Brion.
Level 1 necromancer. Okay. So let me go over this real quick. We've got level 3. We have a priest and a magician. Level 2, we have a ranger.
I'm also level 3.
Oh, you're level 3. Okay. So the ranger, the priest, and the magician are level 3. The warlock and the necromancer are level 1, and then the barbarian is level 2. So a big range. Okay. So as we always do, we have to kind of return and get our headspace back into Hyperborea. So let's put on some Hyperborea music and let's kind of get this thing going here. I do want to take a quick moment and let everyone know that spring training is over. And the Atlanta Braves begin their title defense on Thursday. So I just want to remind everybody, I get a whole year of this. A whole year. All right. It only happens like every 25 years or so I have to really milk it. All right. So now with that, we can go over and let's get some music going here. Give me 1 second. All right, and we are playing the Zothique album, granted to us graciously by Altrusian Grace Media. You can find his stuff on YouTube. This is the music that we're playing. It's actually Clark Ashton Smith inspired, which is one of our favorite authors for this game. All right, so as we return to Hyperborea, we return to the town of Intella, and what I want to do is I want to zoom out. And let's take a look at the area of Cragspire. Let me adjust a couple things real quick. All right, get the music just right. Okay, so here's where we are. Where last session that we ran, we had an adventuring group go all the way up to this farm up north, and that was being attacked and had these rumors of these half man, half pig orcs. And also, there was rumors that there was a daemon or daemons running around, and that group confirmed those rumors to be true. And a giant pig daemon, they attacked it. They had to run from it because it ate half the party. So they had to run from it because their weapons were not very effective against it. They will need some type of help in hunting and slaying this beast. So the citizens of Intella are very concerned. There's this very, very large demon pig running around killing people, and they need to figure out a way to hunt and kill this thing. Recently, there have been ships that have landed far to the south, and it seems that we're about to get a new neighbor as Atlanteans have landed to the south to settle what they are calling New Atlantis. A delegation came up to town and led by Captain Androcles, and as they met the magistrate here, Tiberius, they traded information. They gave them some supplies that they needed to build their little settlement far to the south. In the peninsula across, which is going to, I'll ping on the map, it'll be way over here. And as they discussed this, they had taught that Androcles had some information that would help in figuring out how to hunt down and kill this daemon pig. And one of the things is that he insisted on needing to craft either magic weapons, silver weapons, and particularly if we could find star metal that has fallen from the heavens in comets and meteors, those things could be used to be making magic or enchanted weapons. So now it is a search to find the materials to craft the weapons to hunt down and kill this beast. And where we're going to pick up the action is there are a few different groups that are going out in this endeavor, and tonight's game is going to follow the misadventure of one of those groups that have traveled out, and they are heading out to the east. They are heading in this direction out this way, and for the last couple of days, they have traveled out and they are nearing this mountain range looking for silver, and they're looking for anything that's fallen from the skies. Particularly, they are being led by someone who knows this terrain well, a ranger. We just call him Vinny. And Vinny has been, they've got horses and they've been riding out for several days, and they are nearing these mountain ranges, this way south of Albianus, but this is an area that's mostly undiscovered, uncharted, and they're looking out in the wilds looking for resources, and for the last few days, they have not found much of anything. But they have come across, as they've come in this way, it is late at night, and they have camped, and we are going to pick up the action in the middle of the scene. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over, and we're going to pick up, it is the night. So this is our night setting here. And as night has fallen, we look up and we see all the stars, we see the moon, we see the giant green haze of the stars and everything. This is kind of the northern lights that we see here at Hyperborea. And what has happened is we're going to pick up in the middle of the action. And in the middle of the action, we're going to go to Garbanzo. Garbanzo, you are laying down in the mud with tall grass all around you. As you look about, you hear the sounds of fighting and screaming in the distance from all of your party members around you. You were in a camp, and something happened where all the horses got spooked and ran through the camp, separating the party as everyone was trying to rally the horses. What you heard in the distance was something monstrous, something big, and a lot of them moving about the forest. You are now separated from the party. You are laying down and you in the darkness, and the only thing that you sense around you is your faithful familiar, your little owl who is crouched down beside you as well. And that is where we're going to pick up. Is Garbanzo the magician is laying down in the mud, in the tall grass, hiding from whatever is happening all around him. So what would you like to do?
Okay. I've just woken up. Like, I've been woken up by this commotion.
Mhm.
That is correct. Okay, yeah. Garbanzo's going to start by saying, this can't be good for my insomnia.
Now, at
and
this
then I'm
point,
gonna
you
proceed
didn't
to,
just wake up. You have
crawl
actually,
through-
you've ran away from camp. Like, all the horses ran through the camp.
Oh, okay.
You went running in a different direction, trying to catch the horses. The horses have left. And now you heard all the fighting. You dropped down for cover, and you're hearing your compatriots fighting, and something's happening in the distance.
Okay, so I got the tall grass. The horses are a lost cause. Garbanzo's going to proceed to approach, remaining crouched, but trying to discern. He's going to follow the loudest noise he can. At the same time, if he can, he'll send. This didn't work out for me last time. He'll send Chickpea into the sky to try to get a better aerial view of what's going on. So he's going to pursue the closest commotion, but when Chickpea has reached a certain height, he's gonna try to look through Chickpea's eyes and see.
Okay. As you're still low to the ground, you send your owl familiar up. As you go, you're crouching the grass. Your eyes roll backwards. The white of your eyes are showing. As now you're seeing through the owl eyes of your familiar as he's flying over. In the distance, you see the smoldering remains of your campfire. What you do see is you see one of your companions running, and he's being chased by what looks to be 3, possibly 4 individuals that are running oddly, but they are humanoid, and there's 3 or 4 of them that are chasing your friend. You notice that to be Phaedrus, and he seems to be running in your direction. Phaedrus, let's go to you. Phaedrus, you look over your shoulder, and what you see behind you is something you've heard of, but it's something that you knew existed, but never thought that the day would come where you would see these 4 undead skeletons risen up and running at you, each of them carrying different, rusted blades and things. Perhaps they were buried with them as they're running at you, and you just hear like this cackling and the coming out of them as they're running towards you. As you're running back towards camp, you look around and you see that all of your party members have basically dispersed. You're running at this point you've got 4 skeletons about 60 feet away from you.
I will turn around and slam my staff into the ground and present my holy symbol in front of them.
Okay.
And I said, the light of Helios shall destroy you. Away.
All right, so we're going to try to turn them.
Yes.
Ooh. All right. Is this our first turn? I think this is our first turn.
This is the first turn,
Nice.
yeah.
It's the first turn. Okay. So here's the thing. You're level 3. There is no roll. They automatically are turned. So how many times a day can you do that?
Up to my turning ability, so 3 times a day.
3 times a day. All right, so you hit your staff, and 4 of them immediately flee back, and you see 4 of them leap out in the woods. You look as others are moving in the distance. You can see it's still dark, but you do have some light of Serene that is coming down, and Serene, I mean the moon. And you can see that several others are coming. You have definitely bought yourself some time.
I will yell out to everybody to circle upon me, and I plan on, when initiative is rolled, is casting a light spell on my staff.
So there is a big light burst that goes off when you turn because of the power of Helios on your staff. It kind of pushes them away. A beacon, if you will, a good and bad. As you do that, Moan, you see this, and you've kind of gained your bearings. You pick yourself up. You were hiding behind a tree As you look and you see Phaedrus light the way, you start heading back towards, it's a little south of camp of where he's at, but now you're running, trying to get back to your party. As you do, you look off in the distance and you quickly surmise there's 8 to 10 of these things coming from the north behind you. They're a good ways away, but you can hear them and you can see the shadows. Could be more. There's a lot of them. So what would you like to do? Tyler, you're muted. Your mic is muted.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Would I be able to... I don't know how long it takes to animate a carrion and have them to have a little...
The
skeletal
issue with that
animal
is
to
you don't
be
see a carrion
distraction.
around you. Anything that looks like it would have been a carrion is now chasing you.
Oh, okay.
Someone has beat you to it.
And I try to hide.
Okay. All right, so you're basically going to run back towards camp and try to find a tree closer to camp to hide. Give me a d6 roll. You think you're hidden. Do note you want to roll low on those, but you think you're hidden. You go and you try to hide to the best of your ability. After this, the light comes up, and as that happens, the warlock and the ranger they come back towards you. So this is Euless and Vinny. You two see the light that Phaedrus has come, and you have just fought off the first couple of skeletons. You quickly dispatch them. Euless, with both of you are carrying spears, I believe. Using your spears, you're hitting them, but you're having to work together because these are not the best weapons to use against skeletons. The piercing weapons are not very effective, but two of you working together have managed to fight them off to the best of your ability. You fought off the first wave. More are coming. It seems like a lot more are coming from the north as you're trying to head south at this point. You see the light coming from where Phaedrus is, and you hear him rallying to you. Let's start with Vinny. What would you like to do?
All right. Vinny is gonna slowly retreat back towards the light and voices of his companions, making sure to keep facing the direction that more people are coming in case he needs to brace for a charge.
Okay. All right, so you're basically slowly backing up with your spear out just in case you have to brace. Okay, so you're holding the back line. You're retreating, but I got what you're doing. As you're doing that,
and I'm like waving him forward.
All right, Euless, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, same thing. Go work our way back to the light, but keeping an eye out for the rest of the party too. So right now I only see 2 people out of the 6.
At
so I'm
this
kinda,
point,
as I'm doing that, scouring around, especially we know we got some people that might not be the best fighters.
Okay. At that point, the two of you kind of create like a two-person phalanx, if you will, as you're kind of backing up and trying to create a wall. In the distance, there is light emanating. You do hear the distant battle cry of your female warrior that is with you, and you hear her blade hacking through in the distance. As you turn and look, we look and you see Phaedrus in the distance. You see several bodies falling out of the trees. As running out, we see Serene running with her giant two-handed blade. She has just felled a few of these skeletons, as she is now running back to camp. Serene, you have looked and you saw that there were at least 10 or more of these coming from the northeast. From where you were, and now you're heading back. Now you were closer to the mountainside, but now you're running back to camp, and you see the rest of your party. There was a brief moment this light pinged that Phaedrus cast, and everyone kind of was able to rally. The good thing is everyone now is together. The bad thing is everyone now knows where you are. So now the party is together. What would you like to do? Quickly talking, there could be as many as 20 more of these things coming.
Well, I'll keep swinging my blade, but slowly get back towards where the group is.
So at this point, Serene, you're back with the group, so you all need to make a quick decision. Is it fight or is it flee? What is it? Because there's a lot of these things coming.
Are we surrounded and can they see us?
You're not surrounded. There's a lot of them coming. But you're back to a mountain like path that you were gonna go up to in daylight, and now your back is to that as you look, and there's 20 some odd of these things coming.
We have
Okay,
no
so not a
choice
lot
but
of
to
places we
fight.
can hide.
Or you can
We
climb
have
the
to
mountain.
fight.
There is a mountain pass you could go up.
We fight.
Okay.
Skeletons don't tire. We'd be running all night, and they'll eventually get us. Yeah, fight.
Okay. All right. Let's have some fun. All right. So we're gonna go to a map. So here's what we're gonna do. If you're in game, get out of chat on stream or minimize the
I am.
screen. All
I
right.
am.
All right. No cheating, because we're going
cheating.
we're going to a dark map. All right. As you're running, you're basically backed up to this mountain. Before I do this, I'm assuming this is before action. I'm assuming, Phaedrus, you'd already talked about wanting to cast a light spell. Is that correct? All right, I've got a little light source next to you that will act as the torch. Okay. So at this point, so here's the thing. As you're moving up, we know that our spearmen are up front. We know that Serene is right here. We know that Garbanzo and Moan thinks he's hidden over there. All right. So this is kind of based off of the conversation we had. This is where I am now. Whatever is coming in this direction, and there's a lot of them. There is a pass and possibly a choke point behind you. But this is what you're seeing right now. So this is basically here you see like a rock wall, and this is a path that's heading up the mountain, which you were going to go look and see if there was any, minerals or anything, particularly looking for silver. Okay. So with
back
that,
towards
everybody, they're moving. You're going to have a full round before we're going to get to initiative. So what I'm going to do now is, as you run up, Phaedrus cast his light spell on his staff. And now we've got, was that correct on the staff, Phaedrus?
Correct.
Okay. So you've got your staff is lit. Everyone can see. And in the distance, you see at least maybe 24, 2 dozen of these things running up the hill. There seems to be a foul voice in the distance too. Do we have any thieves with discern noise?
Rangers have discern noise at a 5 and 12.
All right, give me that roll. You just hear a foul voice. You can't make it out. I do want to take a second.
I can tell it's.
Do
I can tell that
I?
it's not the monsters, right?
Can I?
Go ahead.
Can I sense anything with my sense magic?
You do sense magic in the distance. You do. You sense a very dark magic, possibly necromancy, which for you it's as obvious, but for you, you're like, this is dark magic. So you do sense it. You do sense. You don't know exactly. It's far. It's kind of ominous in the distance. If it were closer, you could pinpoint it.
Can we see her sensing this, or no? It's just a feeling.
It's just a feeling. It's basically her spider sense is tingling.
He would say that he hears something that doesn't sound like these skeletal creatures, but he can't make out what it's saying.
All right, what's Euless going to do? Everyone's got a turn to do what you want. You can back up and get a more defensible position. You can move around, but you've got a round before we roll initiative.
Yeah, I'll look at the other two fighters. Do we stand here and set for a charge, or do we want to back up some?
We want to back up so we can have some cover.
Okay, so why don't we... I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't want them able to get behind us.
Yeah, maybe we all quickly...
you've got a round of movements. If y'all want to move. You can pick up your tokens and move.
Would I be able to move to the back line now?
You can. You absolutely can.
Seeing them all there.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I think we should try to block off the casters as much as possible.
For sure.
Agreed.
Phaedrus, I will move the light with you.
Yeah, I was just here. Let's move the light.
I will move the light with Phaedrus.
Right here looks.
Okay.
I think there's a way to combine them, but I'll look it up later.
Euless, do you have a short or long spear?
Short spear.
Okay, I have a long spear, so I have further range, so I'll stand at the furthest back because I can still reach.
Phaedrus, you now can move around the torch.
It's a.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Here. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I can move. I don't care where I'm at. Wherever our line's going to be. But you have a 200 sword. I'm not good at names here. Serene is a 200 sword.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll give her a little bit of room.
Yeah, and I have. So we'll stand like that since Serene and I think, both have reach on our weapons.
I mean, I think I know mine's a 3 as far as that goes.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so the fighters, y'all have worked this out. We've got
set for
spears on the
charge.
side,
Yep.
and we've got Serene with a giant weapon. Phaedrus, you've moved back. Is there anything else that Phaedrus wants to do?
Yes, I'm going to raise my hands up and say that Helios shall bless this battle. I'm going to begin to cast a bless spell.
Okay, and that will go ahead and resolve. What effect does that have on everybody?
As you see this go off, it lasts 3 rounds. It's a 25-foot radius, so it'll hit everybody as long as I'm within it. As long as everybody's within 25 feet of me. It gives a +1 to it to your attack to hit, a +1 to save versus fear.
Okay.
And that's it.
So +1 to hit. So just roll your dice normally, and then we'll add 1. And then if a fear effect comes off, we'll remember that. Okay, so that's what you do. You're casting that. Garbanzo, what are you doing?
Are there any ledges nearby that would support, like, would be large enough for me to stand on, but elevated so that I wouldn't get smacked in the mouth?
You can try.
Wait, actually, can I toss him my potion of climbing?
You
When I
could.
see him scramble on some rocks.
I don't need it. I don't know if I need it. What I was gonna say is I'll levitate to a nearby ridge where I'm out of melee pain position, but
Yeah, you can do that.
then I can still sling spells. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Then that is what I will do. I will
Alright, so
levitate to a nearby ledge.
All right, and now we go to Mayon. What are you going to do? The dark and foreboding Mayon in the back.
Would I be able to join him up on the rock? And then, because all I have is... No. I have a whip. And that is somewhat of a range.
That is range. Yeah, if you want to, you could move up and try to like move to here maybe, and whip.
Because I can be ready and try to help a little bit with the whip.
Okay, I love it. So right there, I love it. I love that you got this, and you're just in the back. Waka, waka. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Okay, so with that, we are going to go ahead and enter initiative. So what we're going to do before that is everyone's basically going to make an announcement of what they're going to do as the horde of skeletons are running up the hill. I know that our fighters are going to be doing melee, but you're setting to charge. So I know all of that. I know that Mayon is going to be doing his whip. Phaedrus, what would you like to announce?
Did I already cast the bless spell? So
The bless is off. Yeah, the bless is on.
I walk up to Serene. Actually, yeah, I walk up to Serene and say, "This portent will help you," and I cast Omen upon her.
3 spells: light, bless, omen. Love it.
I'm out.
Love it.
What does Omen do?
So
It'll last 3 turns. Sorry, God.
Your next attack, you're gonna roll 3d20s, and you're gonna take the highest.
Oh, nice.
It's super advantage. All right, and then Garbanzo, what are you gonna be doing up top now that you're levitating?
My next thought is to send Chickpea to where they called out that the noise was coming from in the distance, and if I can spot it, then if it's within 120 feet, I want to try to illuminate that voice in the distance with a light spell.
Okay, so you're sending Chickpea out then.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you send Chickpea out. Okay, so now let's roll initiative. So let's go ahead. Let's go up top. We'll go to let's go to our warlock, Euless. Roll initiatives. Give me a d6. I'm gonna roll a d6 and we're gonna see what happens. I'm going on a 4. Oh, good. I'm going first. All right, so here's what's going to happen. These things are going to be running up the hill. The fighters that are setting for charge will get to attack before they do. And then it's going to be kind of staggered because they're setting for the attack. So let me go grab a whole bunch of skeletons. All of them, in fact.
A horde of them.
A horde, if you will. Okay. Let's see.
gonna refill while you do that.
When I asked you for undead, I was just kidding, really.
It was funny. I was already planning when he said that. I was like, I'm gonna make it his fault.
I'll take the blame.
All right, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep, here's 12. All right, so 12 of these things are running up the hill. All right, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 3 run up to Vinny, and then we're gonna have 2 come up on Serene, and then we're gonna have 1 and then 2 up on Euless. So before these guys get to attack, you all get to your attacks first. So let's start with Vinny. So Vinny, they run up, you're set to charge, make your attack.
All right, let me go ahead. I am using my spear one-handed because I have a shield.
Womp womp. Sad trombone.
Double damage for
Sad trombone. You push out. You're just overwhelmed at how fast these things are running up the hill. You miss. Serene. We'll go to the other spear guy. Euless, you see these 3 things coming up. There's 2 of them directly on you. You want to make your attack?
Yeah. Hopefully I show some die. Okay, yeah, there it goes.
Okay.
A little bit better.
You do hit, but not for much. And because it's a spear,
For set.
okay. So it's 6, but
Right.
then it's halved because it's piercing. So this guy only takes 3. So you do knock out some of but you already knew this from the previous encounter. He's taking 3. Okay. You're doing some damage to it, but he's still coming. Serene, you may make your attack.
Oh, question.
Yes.
Since my sword is so big, and there are so many, is it possible I would hit more than one at a time?
A cleave. Let's ask
cleave?
Chat. Is Chance? Isn't there a way to do that? Is
I
it?
thought there was.
I think there is a way to do that. Isn't there a way to
Look,
just take a
advanced
wide?
combat stuff.
Yeah, hang on. We're gonna take a pause because this is a good learning moment for giant weapons that you want to cleave and hit a multi-target. Cantankerous B says no. Eric says I thought so.
Looking at advanced combat,
Doesn't look like it in the advanced combat section.
I don't see it. Okay, so that's a no.
So no.
So just
Okay.
take a swing. They're running up.
I'll take a swing. Actually, Omen, right?
Yeah, so roll 2 more. Roll just hit 2 more d20s and keep the damage.
Okay, hold on. Ah, come on. 2. I'll take the first one.
Well, no, the first one was a 3. Then you rolled
Yeah,
a
first one
5,
was
and
worse.
then you rolled a 6.
Oh.
That was the
Oh.
worst.
You do have that
roll.
extra +1.
So it is a 7. You're
7.
fighting hang on.
7.
7. Your
Right.
fighting ability is
+1.
2. These
Oh,
things
God.
aren't that good. And your mastery, you got there because of Bless. All right, so you do your damage. It is enough to kill it. So we delete that one in front of you. Okay. Now we're going to go to skeletons, and then we're going to then go to the casters. So skeleton attack. These are going to be on Vinny. This is attack number 1 as he's running up, and he hits an AC of 12, so you block off that attack. The second one is going to make an attack. He hits an AC of 9. You block that attack as well. And the third one is going to roll up and hit a natural 20.
Nice.
But I only rolled a 1, but let me see what kind of damage I do. So this is for monster crit. I rolled a 4, and monster crit for that is double damage. I'll roll another d6. And I do 7 damage as he crits you with that. So that brings
Yeah.
down to... And do you have damage reduction?
No. But
no.
I'm still over 20 HP.
Yeah, you're at 22. You're good. So you took a stab. All right. One of these is going to run up over the body of the one that Serene dropped and take a stab at her. Got to hold the line. She hits an AC of 6, which you have an AC of 5, so you parry that attack. The next one comes up and makes his swing at you, and you dodge out of the way of that one. We now have 2 on Euless. Let's see if our level 1 warlock can survive the first foray.
AC of 5.
First one misses, and the second one you parry. You dodge and parry the attack. The line has held. The line has held. All right, so now we're gonna go to Moan. Since you're kind of melee up here, you can you can whip it.
Whip it good.
You hit an AC of 9. You don't. You first time you've really used this in the heat of combat, you've missed. Now we're gonna go to Phaedrus. You are in the back, and well, you already cast your spell. That was Omen. Yeah. So Phaedrus, what are you doing now?
Out of order.
Yeah, we kind of got out of order on that, but that's fine. So Phaedrus is gone.
I'm done already.
Yeah, you're done already.
Since I cast,
yeah,
I cast the Omen.
That's fine. We went a little out of order. It's fine. All right, now Garbanzo, you are looking for the source, right?
Yep.
As you go and you look, you count at least 20 more of these running up the hill.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Chickpea doesn't need to finish that recon. I'm gonna pull back into Garbanzo eyes, and I'm gonna shout, "There's too many of them. We must pull back."
I don't know, man. You can hold this line. They're a ways off, but this is the first wave. All right.
Okay, well then I'm simply just gonna call out the number, right? I see another 20 of them coming at least.
There is a mountain of
And I'll leave it up to
XP
everybody to
running up
decide.
the hill. It's a mountain of XP
Yeah,
just
that's right.
running up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that, we're gonna make some announcements, and then Garbanzo is gonna run roll for initiative for the party. So let's start with our fighters. Vinny, what are you doing?
Trying to decide if I'm falling back or not, but no, I'm just melee.
All right, Serene,
Melee.
Euless, Phaedrus.
I am going to be pulling out my sling and arming it.
All right, so your range. Mayon, are you going back with your? Are you whipping again?
Let's try to whip him again.
He's gonna whip it again. And Garbanzo, you're levitating above. What do you want to do?
Yeah, can I, if I'm on this ledge, can I shimmy across, like get to, say, here? Sorry, it doesn't want to ping.
Yes, you can.
There we go.
Well, you're levitating still, right?
Right on. Yeah, I'm still levitating, but levitating doesn't allow you to move horizontally, so you have to, like, grab onto something and pull yourself. So as
I'll
long as
allow
I
it.
can pull myself over.
I'll allow it.
Great. Then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull myself over here, and if it's permissible, I don't know if levitate requires concentration, but if I can cast while levitating, then I'm
can.
gonna cast grease.
Okay,
So-
you can cast grease.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. With that, everyone has made their announcements, and now Garbanzo, roll initiative for me. Oh, y'all are going on a 1. I'm going on a 5. All right.
Sorry, everybody.
Skeleton's
Okay.
going
Okay.
first. Skeleton's going first. We've got 3 on Vinny. Here comes the first attack for Vinny. First attack is a miss. Second attack is a miss. Look at this. My dice rolls have continued. Third attack. You are the master of the
Oh.
shield. You have blocked all 3. All right, here comes the 2 attacks on Serene as they're just poking and prodding, and they cannot seem to break the line. Oh, but that natural 20 does.
Oh.
That's 6 damage. Let me see how bad the damage is here.
1-1.
It's just +1, so take 7. So Serene takes a mighty stab. She is down to 16. That's a mighty stab right there. Someone has made you bleed your own blood. And now we've got 2 attacks on Euless. That's 5. That's a 5 on Euless, who brings him down to 3.
I have 1 damage reduction.
Ooh.
Oh, well, nope, you do. So you're at 4. Good thing you've got that snazzy armor. All right, here comes another one. Fortunately, that first one caused you to bend over from the pain, and the blade went over your head as it missed. So you're just kind of dancing back. The line is holding from the strength of the fighters. They're holding the line. This one is going to move around and is trying to break through this way. He'll spend his turn kind of shimmying this way, and these guys are doing the same. They're
Trevor,
kinda...
I have damage reduction too.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. It's on my sheet.
That doesn't mean it's right. Where do you get your damage reduction from?
From my armor?
You have studded armor. Studded armor doesn't have damage reduction.
Where did I get this number from?
I don't know where you put that, but I didn't put it in Roll20 because I didn't think it was correct.
Okay.
You got to have heavier armor for that.
Okay.
Your other character did. All right. So,
okay.
All right. So with that, the skeletons are starting to shimmy around the line, and they're trying to break the line. Okay. So now let's go with standing melee. Vinny.
Yeah, if you have a 3-2 attack rate, that means I get 2 attacks this round?
2 attacks this round. All the fighters will attack twice this round.
Sweet.
First one.
Ooh.
Wow.
Roll a d12.
This is not going well.
Oh no, you hit
Wow.
Serene.
Oh no.
You swung the
A
spear.
challenging start to the game.
Serene takes. You swing the spear around. You stab Serene for 4. Oh, all right.
Sorry.
You
And
get
then I
one
swing
more.
again.
That one you hit. It does 7, but it's gonna be. I'll say it's 4. It's half. So you still have 1 for 4. Okay.
Oof.
And now Serene, you get 2 attacks as you've taken almost as much damage from your own teammate, but you're bathed in your own blood at this point. That one's been annihilated.
Yeah, nice.
She annihilates one. She
Yeah.
brings her sword down and crushes the skeleton. Swing again. That one's gonna miss. That one's missing. Euless, you're up.
All right.
2 attacks. So attack the one you hit before. That's gonna miss. Roll again because you get a second attack.
Wow.
You're just being overwhelmed
Almost
by
a 14.
skeletons.
Remember
at
to add
this
the
point.
plus. Remember to add the +1 for the blessed. I don't know if that
Even
helps.
it would hit an AC of 10. It's still not enough. Yeah, those were bad rolls.
Yeah.
All right, with that, I'm not the only one with bad dice. Phaedrus, no, sorry, Mayon with the melee. So you've got a whip. Whip it.
With it good.
You're blessed. That'll hit for 1 damage. Damage. You have knocked the finger off of that skeleton. It just flew right off. But you're tag teaming this one over here. We'll say you kind of scoot over here to hit this guy. So with that, we go to Phaedrus with his ranged. You do see one has broken off to your side.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna let the sling go at. See what happens.
That's a hit. And that's 2 points
Nice.
of actual damage because that's a bludgeoning attack. All right, Garbanzo.
Best I can do.
Garbanzo, go.
Yep. So I'm gonna make my way up here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attempt to drop some grease right about here.
All right. How big is the grease now? It's gotten bigger.
It's 6 feet by 6 feet. Yeah.
Hang on. Where did I put that? I had this. There we go. It's how big?
6 by 6.
6 feet by 6 feet.
Okay. How about that? Is
That
fair?
works for me.
That's fair. So you're trying to get those 2 guys? Is that what we're
Yeah,
trying to
like well, coat them, but also prep for what's coming next. But yeah,
Alright, yeah.
for now, greasing those guys is fine. Yeah.
do? All right.
I
So-
figure if we can push
something
them
like
back into that grease, it also
Yeah,
works.
something like that. All right. And they have to make saves, correct, or fall down? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, sorcery saves. I don't know. The sorcery save is only if you cast it on something they're holding. So I don't think so. But if they get smacked, they might flip in it. I don't know if there's really.
You're still
save for that.
creating difficult terrain per se. Are you? Now
Yeah.
here's are you coding it on them?
No, I'm setting it behind.
I got you. You're trying to create a barrier. I got you. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And Chickpea is right there with you. All right. And with that, we are gonna now make some announcements, and then Phaedrus is gonna roll for initiative. There is, you can just tell in about 30 seconds or so, you've got more of these coming. I'm just kind of giving you can see them coming. They're breaking through the tree line. Work fast. Let's make some announcements.
We holding the line. Euless calls out.
I
We have
think
no
maybe
choice
we'll
now.
start pulling the line back, fighting retreat.
Anyone have eyes behind
Yep.
us? I guess it's going to
Me.
be a melee, but kind of it sounds like move back in melee.
That's fine. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
See if the path narrows a little bit further down, essentially.
I'm going to move back toward where the path is
Okay.
beginning.
Is there any rock that looks like it could be slid? Like, if I'm more elevated, is there anything that I could dislodge to try to bring some rocks off the side of the cliff down on the skeleton?
You look around, you look behind you, you see a very strange black rock behind you, but it's far. It's 30 feet away. It just catches your eye as you turn and you look. A little bit of the light cascading. You look and it kind of sparkles, but you see a strange black rock behind you. You don't see what you're looking for, but you do see the strange black rock. But let's make some announcements.
Okay.
So I think the fighters...
I'm gonna... Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's the name of that move. What is that? We're like half speed, half.
Yeah, fighting retreat.
Fighting retreat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fighters are going to do a fighting retreat. Garbanzo, you look, you see this, but what are you going to do?
I'm gonna make my way towards it.
Okay. You're going to make your way towards the rock. You're on a different elevation, so that's different for you. Phaedrus, you're backing up to scout. Mayon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna back up as well. And then
Okay.
while I'm backing up, am I able to use command on a skeleton?
Can you? I think you can. Can command be
Says I
used
just-
on
you
undead?
have to- It doesn't say. It just
No,
says
I
you
think
have
it's
to
just humans
share
or
the
humanoids.
language.
Right.
You have to
I think.
speak the same language.
I'm going to
That's
say
all it
no.
says.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
I'm
say
just
no.
gonna back up then.
Okay. All right. So y'all are backing up. You're going to go help Phaedrus scout. With that, we're making a fighting withdrawal, basically. So at this point, Phaedrus, make your initiative roll. I'll make mine as well. Skeleton's going on a 5. Ooh, Hero's going on a 6. There you go.
Finally.
All right.
Yeah.
So at this point, this is the round that the fighters get to attack once. So we're doing a fighting retreat. Do they get a negative, or is it just basically an attack and then move backward 15 feet?
I think if we go half, there's no negative. I was just
Okay.
looking
Yeah.
at that. Half move. There shouldn't be any negative.
Okay. So since all of you are going to be doing a fighting retreat, that is not a stationary thing. So what we want to do is we want to move to the people that are moving first. They're doing just moving, so the casters can move first. So this is kind of the way this works in the thing. So Phaedrus, let's go ahead and have you run with the light.
Which way is the opening? Is it this way? Or it's this way?
Mm-hmm.
Down here.
And now this is
And that's
basically
where
you're
I'll hold.
going up a hill. You're basically going up a hill. With that, and Mayon,
All right.
you're following him?
Yes.
Okay. You can get all the way
That's
back
a
there.
perfect place.
Yeah, that
So
looks better.
All right. And then you're moving here. The problem is that you really can't see too well over there. Garbanzo, are you moving back with them?
Sorry, no. You said the rock was towards here.
Yeah,
Towards
that's
the-
where it's at. But you're in the darkness. You're feeling
okay.
like a black rock.
Yeah, if I can do that. Okay, sorry. If it's now in the darkness, if I'm still able to, then I can cast light on the rock, give myself a little illumination, or I can
Okay.
wait till next round for that.
You're casting a spell. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that now. All right.
Cool. Then yeah, I do it. Yep.
All right. So you just cast it on the rock. As you do it, you see a very large slab of obsidian sitting here. It definitely looks like it was placed here. Maybe it was part of a structure long ago, but it's been torn down since. It's very odd that this is here, but it looks like the base of something larger that's the only part of it's left is the base. Like the top of it looks like it's almost been cut. So that is what you're looking at. This is very odd. Like maybe it's like a marker or some sense. So that's what you do. You cast light. Now that there's a lot of light, everybody can kind of see what's going on. Serene, now, before the fighters move, go ahead and make your attacks. So, Vinny with the bless.
And
No,
then 8?
an
No.
8 will not hit. But you're backing up. Serene, make your attack as you back up. That'll hit. Serene is the killer of skeletons. It's this one.
Yeah, yeah. Good job.
Euless, make your attack as you back up.
There
That'll
we go.
hit, and that'll kill it.
All
So we got one less, and then you
Nice.
can back up as well.
I
So you
guess
back up
I'll let
15.
it go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, these guys are running up, so we're gonna have that stays. 1, 2, 3 on Vinny, 1 on Serene, 1 on Euless, 2 on Serene, and 2 on Euless. And this one, he's gonna come over here. We're gonna get 3. The problem is there's only gonna be 3 on country. One of them is just gonna get blocked out of the way. All right, it was 3 on Vinny. So here comes first Vinny attack. We're gonna get this guy down.
Come on.
We're just gonna keep stabbing at him. That's
There
a
we go.
natural
Stab his
one.
buddy.
Oh, does anything happen when they move through the grease? Do they trip then?
The grease was behind them, but he fell on
Oh,
the ground.
gotcha.
This guy actually fell, so he's on the ground. Let's give him a token. We'll give him the snail. Yeah, he's on the ground. All right. This guy attacks. It was going to be a 16, but it missed. That was great. What luck.
Nice.
Man, you're blocking every attack like a pro.
Sweet.
Serene, you've got
Nice.
2 on you as these guys are running up to stab. This hits an AC of 6. You
Ugh.
just barely parried that in time. And then here's the next attack. Also barely missed. You're just like fighting these things off as best you can. Now, drum roll for our level
Great.
1 warlock
Yeah,
at 4
yeah,
health.
wow.
as we have 2
Good luck
attacks.
here.
Here it comes. Here it comes. First attack is miss.
Should be a miss.
That's a
Miss.
miss.
Nice.
Second attack, miss.
Yes.
Yes, the warlock survives.
Yeah.
The fighters are holding the line. The
Yeah.
fighters are holding the line. Okay. All right. So with that, let's make another announcement, and we're going to go into another round of initiative. You've got about 20 seconds before the next wave is going to show up. Just you Garbanzo Chickpea is kind of keeping an eye. So he's kind of letting you
Yep.
know, like they're coming.
Yep.
So
I think continue the fighting retreat towards that like crack over there where we can keep the casters safe.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. Looking back at this, it might.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
it
least
looks
when
like
it narrows
a
around
tighter,
here.
Right.
tighter opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be 2 or 3
Trevor, just
spaces.
quickly, is there supposed to be like a hard shadow being cast right here? For like, I'm not getting my 30.
yes, there's a wall.
yeah,
There's a wall of
your,
rock
diameter.
there.
There's
There's a wall of rock
Got it.
there. But you do see that the
Okay.
path goes around, like it continues up this way.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
We
I
need,
have
we
got
need
it.
to keep.
Okay.
We need to keep falling back. That's what Euless is yelling out.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so all of the fighters are going to continue doing a fighting retreat. What's Mayon going to do?
All right, so am I able to? Because I just saw my whip can enwrap an opponent. Can I do that while retreating to kind of like slow down at least one of them?
You can try to take the weapon out of his hand. Is that what you're going to try to do?
It says I can enwrap a small or medium opponent, so like wrap them up in the whip. And
Yeah.
Kind of like trip them up that way.
Yeah, you can try to do that. Go for it.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to try to whip somebody. And then Phaedrus, what are you going to do?
I see that the warlock is in bad shape.
Yes. Yes, he's stumbling.
I have
He's
a
not
30
crying,
foot
but yeah, he
range.
looks rough.
So I can move forward and then turn undead, or I have to stay stationary.
You can move forward and turn undead.
All right, I'm gonna move forward like 10 feet and then present my holy symbol and try
Okay.
to turn.
That
him
that
up
that will
there to give
go
him time.
under casting, but yeah, that'll work. Okay. So now that we've done that, we've got the announcement. Garbanzo, what are you doing up there? Oh no, we lost him.
Oh, he's gone.
He's
Do we hear
The bean has fled.
Yeah.
He stole the giant rock and left.
There he is.
there. He is. All right, we'll get back to him. I think I know what he's going to do. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Let's have
Unlucky.
our ranger, Vinny.
All
There
right.
we go.
Vinny,
All right,
you
Vinny.
roll it. Oh, you got a 3. Can I beat
Not
a 3?
bad,
Can I
yeah.
beat a 3? Can I beat a 3? I did. I
yes,
beat a
you
3.
can.
No, we
All right,
should. It was a
here
three.
comes. All right, So this guy is going to make. We got 4 attacks now on Vinny.
Bring it on.
I haven't hit him but like once. That's going to hit you for 3.
That's a hit.
Yep.
All right, so that puts you at 19. All right. Actually, you have damage reduction, don't you?
Nope. I'm also stunned.
Okay, so it is 19. Okay. All right, so 3 more attacks. Let's see if we can get him. So here comes a skeleton attack. That's going to be a miss. That's a miss. Man, you are... This ranger is holding the line, man. All right, here's 2 to Serene as these skeletons are going up. That's going to hit her for 5. And then that one's going to miss. So Serene, you take another 5. You're down to 7.
I am.
All right. And now let's see if can these skeletons drop the warlock. That's gonna hit. Nope, that's a miss.
Okay.
All right, drum roll.
Yeah, come on.
Miss! Oh God! Get out of here! Good Lord, man. The phalanx holds. The phalanx holds. All right. With that, you guys get together. Let's do our melee, boys. Melee, team melee. You get your double attacks for the fighters. So let's go to Vinny. Make your double attack with the spear.
For sure. Also, Vinny is yelling to the other fighters to start getting behind him so he can be at the leads because he sees how injured they are.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's going to hit. That's definitely going to hit.
So I roll both.
Yeah, I see that. So one of them is dead. You basically murdered one of them because it's half damage. So it's 3. Yeah. So
I'm guessing these don't count as otherworldly.
No, they don't. I actually asked the man on that. They don't count as otherworldly. All right. So second round for Bless. We got 1 more round left. Good. So you drop one of them. Serene, you get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Nice.
God, she is the murderer. Okay, there's another one down. All right,
Sweet.
she's
Good
dropping
job.
them,
And another one.
and that's another one down. She's just dropping them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh, and our movement, I forgot.
right. Do your movement. So move 3
I
squares
want
back.
to end here, and then you guys can move as far as you can.
Okay.
All right, so let's get our double attack from our warlock.
All right. Come on, let's do something.
Oh,
Wow,
miss.
these dice are terrible for me.
Oh,
Come on.
Woo!
There we go.
Yeah.
All right,
nice.
That's a hit.
and if you hit the one you already hit, that'll be enough to kill him. Okay,
All right.
so we've dropped that one. So now you can move back 3 squares.
Yeah.
All right, so fighting retreat is working. You've got your whip boy. You can take a step up here and whip this guy.
Nice.
And this you're trying to trip him, right? You have to roll high on that.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
How does that work? Because he rolled really high on that.
That
I
was
think that's
good.
enough. I think it's like he has to make a save, right? I think so.
I don't
Oh,
know.
he failed it. Yeah, he's on the ground.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right,
So
so
that's at
we'll
least
give him the
one-
snail. Yeah, he's on the ground. Okay, so you pop him with the whip. He falls to the ground. Give him a damage. All right. Actually, that's you take the whip. You grab his leg. He falls down. It's enough to kill it because he had already taken damage. The necromancer with the whip kill, the rare whip kill.
Woo!
You could play this
Instant
game
level
for
up.
play this game for 2 years and not get another whip kill. All right, that 1d2 just enough. All right, Phaedrus, you are gonna turn.
Can I hold my action? Can I say that I'm not going to turn?
No,
and wait
no,
for them to
no.
get past me.
No, you're gonna turn. You're
All
up.
right. Well, then it's turn. Anything within a 30-foot range of me, if they're skeletons, will be turned, I guess.
All right, so they all feared, and they're basically on their turn. They're gonna have to run. Garbanzo, what are you doing?
I was gonna prep the sling and try to get to the edge here, see if I could take a shot. I should be able to see over the edge. I can't
Absolutely.
because I think this is set up as a wall. But
It
I should
is.
be able
You
to
can. Yeah, if I put you there, you can.
So I'm gonna let you. Oh, okay. Get it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to sling down at some of these skeletons.
Okay.
Let's make
He
it happen.
has the high ground.
That's true. Yeah, which is indefeatable.
Nice.
That's 4.
Oh,
Yeah, you hit it.
how do you like that?
All right, so
That's
you
4.
you hit it for 4. You look. You've got another round before these things are coming up. On their turn, they're going to run their full speed away. Actually,
And
they're
slip
gonna.
into grease.
You know, just for fun, yeah. One of them's gonna slip
Yeah,
in
they're
the
gonna
grease.
slip in the grease.
Yeah.
While they run.
Well, one of them's gonna slip in the grease. Yeah, he's down, so he's on the ground too. All right, so you got one on the ground. The other two are running away. So you guys have time before the next wave comes. So now we get a free round. So everybody, let's just go around the horn right now. What do y'all want to do? Y'all have a free round.
I'm moving back toward the obelisk over here.
What's
If y'all want to run up the hill, you can.
I don't want to run up the hill.
What if it's an entrance or something? What if there's-
Serene is grinding
actually-
XP on the hill.
Yeah,
Vinny is gonna
yeah.
stay here at this pass with his spear set, just kind of as a first line of defense with the kind of
Now,
the
I
least
will
danger
say
so
this.
far.
If more of these waves come, eventually y'all are gonna have to figure something out.
Right, yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, we're gonna be overwhelmed. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, Garbanzo's gonna
Get to
call
the
it the others.
obelisk.
Yeah, like a malignant force is guiding them.
I love this. Is
Make your
funny.
way up
Actually,
here.
The
We'll
fighters
figure out
are
a
like,
strategy.
we got this, and the people with any type of intelligence
Yeah.
are like, nah, bro,
Yeah.
nah, bro.
Don't do this.
I'm
I'm,
thinking
I'm telling
that obelisk you said, or the
Whatever this is.
stone, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
telling them
Yeah,
to
I
get up-
looked at the
Obsidian,
casters. Who's the
telling them to
worst
get up the
climber?
hill.
You don't have to climb; it's a path.
It's a path.
Okay.
You don't have to
Well,
climb.
So this
Yeah,
is
just
a
path.
path down here. Okay.
Yeah, you just-
to
you just
Yuli's,
run along here.
Gotcha. Oh, I see it.
Oh, okay.
If we have a free round, I'm going to, as Yuli's is walking by me, I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay,
Nice.
He's down really a lot, isn't he?
he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking
Yeah.
rough. I mean, he's half down. Oh, sweet.
Oh, he's at full.
Better than nothing.
That's enough.
No, he's full.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
understand.
It's like
I
it
have one-
never happened.
Thank you.
I'm all out of first level spells. I have one Cure Moderate Wound, so
Oh, that's all you need. You got the big gun. All right.
yeah. If you have a healing potion, take it.
Yep.
All right.
I don't
Yeah,
have
I
a healing
think-
potion.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Send a strike
I don't know
force
how far
out.
we can move, but yeah.
All right.
Is that
So
a well or a pit
Oh,
or a...
it's not. You get up to it. It is some strange black obsidian stone that looks like it's been sewn in half at the top. I'm just kind of
I
moving
forgot
you
to move
guys.
that. Sorry.
Can Vinny move silently?
Yes.
He
Well,
can.
6 and 12 chance.
Okay. Oh, okay, 6 and 12. Okay.
I'm just moving
Oh,
everybody.
man,
up.
are you going to jump us off a cliff?
Yeah, that's
Is
fine.
that what's going to happen?
No,
Yeah,
the
whatever.
reason
There
the
is
reason I
there
asked
is a
'cause I
river.
have an invisibility. I have the invisibility spell. I could cast it on Vinny, and he could try to slip by the skeletons and just shank the or Serene. I think she can move silently too. Just slip by and shank the necromancer and hope that does the job.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're moving up, it's Mayon.
Yeah.
As you move up in the light, you see in the distance what looks to be a cave.
Okay. Hey guys, I think I see a cave up ahead. So, can we get more light into the cave, or do we actually have to?
All you can see from here is you have to take the staff, basically. The rock itself is
Yeah.
lit.
Oh,
Where's the
Yeah,
Can I
where's
do
the
a
cave?
tracking roll to see if anything comes in and out of that cave?
You can.
I don't think we have time.
You can look
Which
at
way
the
is the
ground.
cave?
You look at the ground and
I
you
have a
don't
10 and 12.
you don't see any tracks coming in or out of that cave.
Is there any kind of writings or anything on the stone right in front of us? This
No, you don't see
obsidian?
anything.
Nothing. Too smooth.
As y'all are doing that, Chickpea lets you know that the skeletons are making their way up the pass now. So whatever y'all gonna do, make a decision.
Yep, they're coming.
Yeah,
Let's
move.
get into the
All right.
cave. It's a
Yeah,
defensible
I
position.
got into the cave. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna light my
I'm-
bullseye lantern as we're going. I'm gonna try to keep a light source on me that I can point ahead.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm making another one of these things, and this one I am going to make the owner. It's fine. We got it. All right. So you've got this other light. With that, the 6 of you run and get to this cave. As you get to the cave, you look, and you can actually. It's a very interesting cave. As you go in, it's not a deep cave. Like you can see, it's almost like a rock formation that goes over, and you can walk through the cave, and you see a clearing on the other side of the cave. It's short. It's probably 20, 30 feet. That you're just basically going through like this rocky overpass as it goes to the other side, but it is a very defensible position because it gets within 15 to 20 feet in the middle. And as you guys run, you run through, and as all of 6 of you run through the cave and you turn and you look behind you, you see a man on the other side looking out at you, and he's kind of waving his hand. You see he's wearing brown robes, and he has like a mule behind him, and he's looking out at you. He goes, and he's waving, and he's speaking some strange language.
And sorry, Trevor, is the cave this way or this way?
It was all the way down this way, so got to go down. We're off the map at this point.
Got it. Okay, so it's the wider opening, not the short
correct.
one. Okay,
correct. So at this point, you all run through the cave. As you run through the cave, you look. The air here feels warmer on this side of the cave as you enter into this new area. You're looking. The fighters are in the back waiting for these skeletons to come up the ridge. As that, you see Phaedrus and Moan. You look in the back and you see this strange man with a donkey kind of waving at you. Very, very finely groomed man, just kind of looking and kind of waving. Has like a rope tassel around his waist, like as a belt, and he's kind of waving, and he's speaking some very, very strange tongue. Phaedrus, what would you like to do?
I wave back to him. He doesn't have to be speaking Latin, is he?
No, it seems it's not Latin, but it doesn't seem totally foreign to you.
Hail. Hello.
And as
I
you
speak Roman, Norse, and Hellenic.
As you say hail and hello, he goes, oh, you speak Saxon.
Something close to it.
Oh,
Saxon. Where are you from?
I'm the village around the corner, Paragon. I prayed to the saints, and you came.
The saints. You mean the curse?
I
I stopped before I even say that.
Saint Peter.
The Christian saints.
Your character would not know what that is, but yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. Who is this Saint Peter you speak of?
Oh, you're from a.
Are we allowed safe passage through here?
Well, yes. I prayed that God would send us someone to deliver us from this evil in our town, and here.
Helios?
No. No.
You said God.
Where are you from?
Back that way, which we are being chased at the moment.
And he goes through. He goes, oh, that's an odd cave. No one goes through there. And as you turn and you look, and you don't see the other side anymore, you just see a cave.
Do I see all of our people?
Everyone is here, but you seem to have walked through something.
Man.
And so what are we saving you from?
Oh, and he looks up and he goes, it came from there, and you look up and you see this red scarlet comet flying through the sky.
That is what your Saint Peter has warned you about?
Oh no, it's this thing. It came into our village, and it's killed almost all of us, but we believe it's living or trapped in the abbey.
What is it? Or is he? we can all understand this or no?
Yes, he's speaking a broken common at this point.
Okay. See, what does it look like?
And behind us, there are no skeletons or anything chasing us.
You look, it just looks like a cave. A cold wind in the cave, but a cave. A familiar cold wind.
This goes for the
just
fighters
gonna
too.
turn to everybody and go,
And he looks over, he goes, "You're strangely dressed, but you are warriors." And he looks over each of you, and he goes up to Serene, and he looks over your wounds. He goes, "Oh, you are badly wounded. I have tonics that could help you."
What kind of tonics?
And he kind of reaches through his bag, and you see he pulls out like this strange vial, and he goes, "Drink this. It should help you." You don't sense magic, if that's what you're asking.
Okay,
I know
I'll
what
drink it.
you were thinking. I know what you're thinking. All right.
I'll drink it.
You heal for 2. You heal for 2.
Oh, yay. 2 whole points.
He goes, well, my name is Luke. I'm a friar here at this abbey, and I've been charged with finding someone who could slay this beast. We can pay you.
Oh, why didn't you say that sooner?
Well, we've tried to pay others, but it has killed others. But he's looking over all of you, and he goes, I think you all were sent here for this reason.
You say this thing isn't from your world, correct?
No. See, others in my brotherhood thought it came from the pits of hell, and we couldn't rebuke it. We couldn't exorcise it. So it is not that. It came from that. And you look up and you see this red scarlet comet flying across the sky. It came with that.
How long has that been up there?
Yeah, a few days. And this thing has been going through the countryside, and now it is in our town, our village of Paragon. It's not that far from
And
here.
what does this creature look like?
I'm not sure. There are different reports. Some said it's a spider. Others have said it is a snake. We're not quite sure. Possibly it changes forms. But I will offer you this. And he reaches down and he pulls out what looks to be part of a vertebrae. He goes, this. He takes a look at it, and as you look at it, it looks like the marrow has been sucked out of the spine. This is how it attacks and kills people.
Gonzo's gonna turn to his companions and say, "Are we sure we don't just want to take our chance with the skeletons?"
No, please.
He turns back to the man and goes, "When you said you can pay us, how much of that can you do in silver?"
Exactly.
Oh, there's a chest of silver coins in the abbey. The treasures of the abbey can be yours. There's a legendary suit of armor that you could have, and there's a whole chest of silver and gold, and it is mostly silver. Some 50, 60 silver pieces, I believe. You can have that. Platinum as well, and he looks over. He goes, "I'll even make you a deal. There's something hidden under the altar in the front. It is an ancient weapon. If you can fell the beast, you can have that as well. If you know it exists, we kind of need to get rid of it anyway." And he kind of
All right,
stops.
y'all, chupacabra hunt or hordes of skeletons?
Chupacabra.
We're here, yeah. Plus,
Yeah, I think the chupacabra. Can we turn to this friar and ask, would this weapon under the altar help us with the beast at all?
It is entirely possible, but none of my order will touch it because of its origins. It came from a place that we don't know if it's holy place or an evil place. Some Atlantean blade.
Oh, blade. I want.
The Luke Goblin speaks up.
That's right.
Let's head to the abbey, to the town, and we can talk along the way.
Yeah.
As he comes and goes, so what land did you all travel for? Is this your first time here in the countryside?
Yes, it is.
Most definitely our
We're
first
from a
time.
ways up north.
Travel.
Far north.
Travel is a bold word.
Did you travel
Chased
here?
into this area, perhaps?
So is your first time here in Averoin?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, good. And he's looking over, and he particularly looks at Moan and how you're dressed, and also at Phaedrus. He goes, it is be best if the two of you I'm just being honest, and as soon as you do this, you might want to return to your land. There are some here that look at your trappings and would believe you to be a witch, or one that delves in some type of deviltry.
I take that as offense, and you wish us to help you?
No, we will pay you. I am not one to judge. I am simply warning you that there are others here that, no matter what good you do, they will judge you harshly.
I will deal with these pagans. Let us go.
And you say that, he
Vinny shoots you a look at the pagan remark.
So you come into this village, and as you get close to this village, you look, and it looks almost empty. Like you see, there's a few doors shut. You can see up in the windows, like people kind of looking out. It is really a ghost town. It is very. There are no guards. There's no one walking around. And Luke goes, most of the town has been evacuated. There are a few who stubbornly remain, but that thing has taken residence in the abbey, and we think it is still there. If you could, and you go and you reach this abbey or monastery. It's this stone building, large double doors that's been barred. He goes, yes, there. We believe it is still in there. It's some crusaders came down and tried to deal with it, and they did not do well. But he looks over, he goes, y'all are strapping. You can handle it.
Not that strapping. Do you have any more of those little vials?
Oh, yes, of course. And he reaches over and he has two more. He goes, take these as payment as well. And he looks over, here. And he hands you these two vials as well. If
Vinny
anyone else
takes one and hands Yuli's one as well. And says,
is anyone
"Try to
else
make it through the
still
night."
hurt?
Yes.
I think Serena is still quite hurt.
Okay, and you should get the other one. How much do they heal for?
It's a D8.
Yeah.
So did the Crusaders leave armor?
They did in the abbey, because they died, and we can't retrieve their bodies. Vinny, you heal for 2.
I was just thinking of the studded leather. Yeah.
Right. There's armor in there to be had, and I will tell you, if you fell the beast, you can have their armor as well. I'm sure they won't miss it.
Right.
Leah, do you want to roll a D8 and heal another? You
roll
want
a
to take
D8.
Yeah. 2. Apparently,
jeez.
these potions are very small,
just
and they
change
all
them.
heal for 2.
Yeah, for 2 HP.
They all heal
How-
for 2.
How damaged does she look? Is Serene?
I
looking
am
over her wounds.
down. I'm still down 12 points.
But she's still thick. I mean,
Yeah.
barbarians have a lot of health.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not
I'll
quite
hold off
half.
in the cure matter. Or
Yeah, we'll just hold on to that. Okay.
Not quite half.
So the
Or
6
as
of
a
you,
plan.
the 6
Oh,
of
sorry.
you, and now walk up to this abbey. Now the doors are barred in the front, and Luke he backs off with his donkey. He goes, well, I'll leave you to it. I'll be right across the way, and I'll be watching. If you come back out the door, then I'll know you've succeeded. I'll return you to your home, however way you came. And he bids you adieu, and he backs off. As you stand in front of this abbey, what do y'all want to do? The doors are barred. There's basically like a wooden bench in front of the door, easily to be moved. But but they've tried to keep the door closed.
Well, we do know there's dead bodies in there, so
There are.
there's
Some
fuel for
some might call it
necromancy.
carrion.
Oh, there you
Can I
go.
animate carry?
Yeah, that's one good one. Is there
Is
anywhere
there any
easily?
sign-
I will
around?
say there are dead animals about. You could absolutely animate carrion at this point.
All right. Can I please do that?
Okay, so much to the chagrin of the people watching around the town, you do animate a dead animal. There was a fairly large dog that had met his demise to whatever this thing is. As it stands up, it is moving about. Its spine is wiggly as all the marrow has been sucked out of it, but it is moving about.
All right. So now I got a handy little companion for
Didn't he?
distractions.
I'll ask the ranger. Does that way of killing, does that lead you to any idea of what this is? They said maybe a snake or a spider. I don't think snakes would.
I
suck the
will say
marrow out of
this,
bone. Maybe spiders on the.
I'll give the ranger. You do sense something otherworldly inside the abbey.
Yeah, so Vinny would say, I don't know too much about this specifically, but things like this, things that shift, usually have some sort of weak spot that you can target. I know how to target it.
All right. Well, we know there's a weapon at the altar, so that might be what we go to first.
So,
Give
Garbanzo,
our
you said you have
barbarian friend a weapon
invisibility.
to use.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if either Serene or Vinny is comfortable with it, we could pop open the door just for a moment. And you could slip in. The only issue is I imagine it's probably pretty dark in there. But we could throw on invisibility and just have you kind of creep around inside the abbey to try to get a look at this thing before the rest of us are called in.
I'm fairly sure
You want to split
Serene
the
is
party,
more
which
dexterous.
Trevor always encourages. Okay.
I think this is a wonderful idea. To split
what
the
if...
party.
Yeah, Trevor loves a good party split.
Love it.
Let me
Serene,
be
are you
clear,
comfortable
can
going
refuse this
invisible?
suggestion.
Here's a question: how big is this?
I'm
abbey?
happy to go in.
It's
How big is the abbey?
It's one story, but it's probably it's like a big church. But it is one story. There's no second story.
Okay. So we would probably know where the main area is. If
So
it's the main church.
you're just kind of looking at it. It's going to be at the other end. So you're basically have to open the doors. You're going to have to go all the way to the other end. You can kind of look through. You see like broken pews and things laying about through the cracks. At the very end, you do see an altar. It looks like a stone altar. You don't know how you're going to push this thing over. Maybe you'll figure it out once you get there. But apparently there's something under the altar. And he said something about legendary armor in there as well.
Yeah. Any windows around the backside, stained glass or anything like that by the altar? No.
Yeah, I'd say if Serene's comfortable, she can sneak in. You said the doors were barred from the inside or outside?
Outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I can sneak in.
Grab that sword in the altar. Let us know what's in there.
Okay.
I need to.
Get open in the altar. It's gonna hear it.
The sword is covered by a massive piece of stone. Yeah. So we'll see about that. But yeah, if you're comfortable with it, Serene, then yeah, I'll cast Indivisibility.
Could I use my new carrion dog to be a
See,
distraction?
that's a plan.
All right, so everyone else is staying outside. You're casting invisibility on Serene, and she's gonna sneak in there.
Yep.
I love this. All right, chat. Serene's going in solo. All right.
What do I roll?
All right. So
this is a group decision. If Phaedra doesn't support,
I think this is
I'm more for a distraction over here.
I mean, a barbarian is a fighter thief.
So that way it's focused on the dog.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah, if you sent the dog one way and she went the other invisible, that's not a bad idea.
Okay,
on the dog,
so the door's open. You're gonna send the dog kind of running down the hall in one direction. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the dog runs in. You don't see anything at that point. Serene is invisible. You slip in as the dog is running around making a ruckus as a distraction. Serene, give me a D12 roll. You want to roll low for your move silently. Ooh, a 1. The best.
Oh,
Very softly and gently as you walk over, you step over the bodies of these crusaders. You do see a shiny suit of plate mail that could be used by somebody, as it's just laying there on a dead body. You step over a few other bodies. As you look all the way down at the end, you do see this altar. From one side of the altar, you do see there is a stand that looks like it has like a wooden case. You see, looks like on display some type of pretty fancy suit of armor. It looks interesting. It looks steel with like gold ridges on it or something. You see that you're moving pretty quickly. You look and you see the dog running around, and as you look about, you don't see anything else in here other than a few dead bodies when you've walked in. But you're moving kind of quickly down because you rolled a 1. I'm saying you get all the way down to the altar, quietly and invisible.
Okay.
From there, you look over the altar. You do sense the presence of magic emanating from that armor that's on display. You also sense magic coming from beneath this, and you start looking around to see if you can manipulate this in some way. I don't think this is a skill that you have. Huh?
And we are at the ready to run in.
Everyone's at the ready. Yeah, everyone's at the ready.
Yeah, we're not sitting around. Yeah.
Okay, so you believe
we haven't gone to grab a drink.
Yeah,
right,
no.
Serene, as so basically the whole Scooby-Doo gang is watching as you're here at the altar. You sense something is under there. You don't see any way to push it, but you definitely could try to break it open.
That would be rather loud, though.
It would, but it could also be effective.
Yep. I think it would also negate the invisibility. As soon as you smash something, isn't physical violence?
No, she has to attack somebody.
No?
It has to be an attack.
Oh, it's harm. Okay.
Harm.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's harm. It's harm. My bad. Okay, sorry. No, I correct myself. Sorry, I was wrong.
I'm ready to charge in if something crazy starts.
So, to push the altar over, would that be a feat of strength?
It would.
Okay.
So we see her setting up to do this?
Well, we don't see her.
You are pushing.
Someone has to have eyes on it.
You're pushing
She's
and
invisible.
pushing and pushing. It is not budging. It is making noise. You look about as the carrion dog is still running around, making noise, and nothing seems to be happening.
What do you guys think? We go in or hold off another minute?
Trevor, I don't like that look.
They already know we're here,
He's
so you might as well
thrilled with
just go
himself
in.
on that roll.
Good with going in.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
It's obviously a trap, so we might as well just trip it.
Obviously, and I'm right in the middle of it.
Okay.
That's why we need to go in.
Nobody said to send you in.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So you go to push this thing, and it cracks and it creaks, and you can see that, like, given enough force, you think you could do something. It can be moved, but you just didn't have the right leverage. As you're doing that, you see this something green, like shimmer behind you, and you turn for half a second as this large, like, tentacle-looking thing, like sludge, lands on top of the altar next to you. As you jump back, and you see this strange, like, gelatinous thing moving about. It has these long tentacles, but it looks like tendrils, almost like moving it about. It has a large, like, it's almost like a snake head that's like protruding out of the goo, and you see all these different heads, kind of or faces, like, kicking out of this thing as it's moving about at you. At this point, everyone in the corner sees this thing just drop out of the rafters and almost like melt out of the rafters. It begins to coalesce into this bestial form in front of her. As that happens, the party busts in, and now we will roll initiative. Yes, TPK is on the table. So let's
Oh no! Can I
Oh, you
just say
got it.
ew?
Hey, I rolled a natural 1 to try to
Yeah.
kill you, and so that's a good thing. All right.
Yeah,
So
that is a good thing.
it is a good thing. It is a very, very good
If-
thing.
Question:
Yeah.
Can it see me?
Oh,
Apparently it can.
Oh, but
Probably
oh
smells.
God!
probably smells.
Oh, fun.
I am not at 29 HP.
Doesn't I get it all?
All right, so everyone get their
That's
HP where they
really
need to
bad.
be. Let's get everything. I will get a picture of this thing. I just wanted to describe it first because I want you to try to think about what this thing looks like before we actually bust this thing in here. It's
sounds
it's
bad.
It sounds. Oh, it is. It is bad. All right. Who else is not in here yet?
Not
Euless. 1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
there we
4.
go. Thank you.
Who is not? I've got Moan, Canivas. Phaedrus. Phaedrus is here.
Garbanzo?
Garbanzo. There we go. All right. All right. So let's kick on some music and let's see how terrible this goes.
Oh yeah, I need some music here.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So let me go get this awful thing that everyone can thank Danny for.
Thanks, Danny.
Okay, you said you
Get
had
him in
this
here.
idea already.
I had an idea, but it really coalesced once I read this story by Clark Ashton Smith.
Okay, all right.
I
so
was
Danny
like,
just knows.
okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh, nice.
All right. So this thing
Oh.
is coming up behind.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's all kind of fun.
Where would my
Have
dog
fun.
be in here right now?
Good
Yeah.
question. Nice.
Yeah, we'll show it. All right.
Oh, that thing's sick.
Isn't it sick? It's just the best. All right.
Skulls or
Yeah,
head
that's
coming
a
through
gross
there.
thing.
That's pretty sweet.
Right. All right. So let me go
Yeah.
get you a skeleton dog.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
Do I have a dog? I've got a dog. Somewhere's a dog. There's a dog. Right there. There's a dog.
Yay.
All right.
There it is.
Have any better dogs? That's a good one. All right, that'll work. All right. Yep. So there's a big slime monster. Something. We don't know what it
Big old
is.
Slime boy.
It is not in the monster manual. This is something I had to pull from another source. It's
Oh,
a,
joy!
it's a very specific monster in Clark Ashton Smith. Tonight we were fighting the Beast of Averoin. It's a wonderful short story I'll send out on Discord. And you can
Nice.
hear how they dealt with it. It's a little different, but it's fun. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some announcements. Rosalind says Firecaster, burn it. BG says kill it, get the XP. Shinran says it's Slimer from Ghostbusters. Cantankerous. Okay, so I told Cantankerous Bees. I told him about this. I sent him the story. He listened to it. And he was like, "This sounds horrible." So he's like, "I've been waiting for this." Yes. And I think some other people already recognized it was Clark Ashton Smith when I mentioned Averoin earlier. Some people saw this
Yeah,
coming.
Averoin.
Yeah. You were like,
Yep.
"Oh crap!" So there's apparently
Yeah.
a way to get to Averoin now.
Yeah, it was a nice touch.
Yeah. Oh, good. We're in Averoin. All right. So now that everyone
Yeah.
is back, let's
Oh,
make
nothing
some.
bad ever happens.
Nothing bad ever happens in Averoin. All right. Omni Dragon says they are doomed. Okay.
That's why we're here.
Yep. This is why we're here. All right. All right. So with that, let's roll. Before we roll, let's make some announcements. We're gonna start with Leah, who is invisible, but the monster doesn't seem to care.
Okay.
So you could continue to try to open the altar for whatever weapon is under it. What do you want to do?
That doesn't seem like the best idea.
I'm giving you options. Or you could attack it. You could run.
Got loot hungry.
If I run, it's gonna attack me.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
Cautiously fall back
What's
instead
it?
of just bailing.
I can cautiously step back
You want to swing and
And
drop
be-
15
and-
feet?
and be prepared to.
Is the retreat, is it half movement?
Is,
I'm looking
is
at it right
retreat
now.
half
Because if
movement?
it is,
Because-
her half movement is 25 feet.
yeah, it is.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
that's pretty good. That's most people's regular.
Yeah. Because it has half and full movement.
If half movement is 25
Yeah.
feet for you. Yeah, so it's half. All right, so
Yeah.
so you want to melee and back off?
Strategic retreat and melee only if I'm about to be attacked.
Well, yeah. So you're going to be strategically fighting on your way back. Gotcha. All right. What are the
Yeah.
fighters going to be doing? So let's talk to Euless.
Actually, I'm going to cast.
You're going to cast. We got to spell.
I don't think it's gonna work, but
By
I
God,
think
we're
Euless
gonna try it. Okay.
yeah, we're gonna try it.
All right. With that, Garbanzo. No, hang on. Let's look at Garbanzo. What are you gonna do?
Missile.
Missile. Phaedrus.
I'm going to be casting Weird Warhammer.
Ooh, weird Warhammer. Okay. And then Mayon.
All the bells and whistles, guys.
If possible, can I command the dog to just run in circles around the thing to just
You can
so that way it sees the dog and just be distracted by the dog?
you can have the dog attack it.
Oh, well, let's have the dog attack it and see what happens.
All right. Do you want to do anything else?
And there's more dead.
And let's just kind of just stay behind the frontline fighters.
Okay, and then let's talk to our ranger.
Yeah, Vinny is going to be running his full movement forward, hoping to get in front of Serene running backwards and set up for a charge.
Okay. All right, hang on. I'm trying to find a weird ward hammer thing. Yeah, this will be fun. I may just have, when I type in Warhammer, I get all these little tokens from the Warhammer like machine gun guys.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, we'll figure that out here in a second. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. So let's roll. Because of the harrowing situation we're in, I want Sunshine to roll initiative, and then
Roll your fate.
ooh, I'm going at a 1,
Oof.
a 4.
Yay.
Good.
Nice.
Good. All right, so this thing has moved down the
Nice.
rafters. It's trying to kill you. Go, Sunshine, go. So make your attack, and you can move 25 feet.
Okay.
That is that going to hit this thing? Let me look.
25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Yes, you hit it. How much damage?
Wow, 12 points.
12.
That's
Okay.
a nice hit.
All right. You
That's
you
a good
move
hit
your
for
sword
sure.
through it.
Yeah,
As you do that,
solid.
some of the green glop kicks off of it, as the rest of it kind of coalesces back up. You move back. As that happens, the rest of the party move in.
Yep. So I'll...
Yep.
Is it running where you can move double your speed?
Yes.
How's that work?
If that's your entire move, you can just run.
Gotcha, yes.
All right, so you're just gonna run up in front and plant your spear.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Love it. And the warlock is casting, so go ahead and cast your spell.
All right. It's a sleep spell, 5 hit dice or less.
You
No
cast it.
save.
It is not effective,
Okay.
but it was worth. It was
I
worth a
think
try.
I would
It
think
was
it was
worth a
try
shot.
too.
Because
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
did work, holy
Yeah.
crap, we
Yeah.
win.
Yeah,
Right.
we'd be done.
Is there any other spells? So everyone just moved up. Is that? Oh, and you're attacking with the dog. So give me a D20 roll. It's a miss. Okay, but the dog is up there. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna place the
I
Warhammer
have
right there.
I have my shot.
Go ahead.
For the sling, you mean?
Yeah, take your shot.
Okay. Yep. That's not gonna work out.
Hang on.
Not quite gonna cut it.
All right, Phaedrus, I'm giving you the torch again, and you can use that as your hammer. Okay.
Fine. All right, that's cool.
If I can find you on the list of guys, there's a few players up in this game.
Just a few.
Holy cow! How many times? All right, just tell me where you want it to go. All right, now it's its turn. It's going to move to here, and it's going to attack Vinny.
Because of the length of the spear, do I get... No, because I moved fully, right?
Correct.
I don't
Yeah.
get to attack, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's going to make its attack. Hang on a second. My button didn't work.
Oh, no.
We need buttons.
Nice, good job defending yourself. Vin.
Good job.
Yep.
We're done.
No
Yay.
damage.
Hold
Yeah.
up. Hold up.
That's it.
It's so good, the roll didn't even go through.
Yeah, that's it. The shield came through. Roll 20.
Hang on.
It's gone, I killed it. Nope.
Where?
Yeah,
Oh, wait. All right, so take 2 points of damage. Now make a death saving throw.
Oh,
I
God.
don't like that.
Oh,
I knew
shit.
that was coming.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Death saving throws in this game usually make you die.
Yeah, let me open up that character sheet. In game. I don't remember if I have a bonus on death.
Yeah, as soon as
I
you
didn't-
realize he was only rolling a d6 per game.
Nope.
You fall to the ground.
Oh, boy.
Alright.
You are out for a while. It
Okay.
basically it reaches through, the ooze goes through your armor and touches your
Whoops.
rib cage, and you fall to the ground. It's
Peace.
now going to attack Serene.
Oh, God. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Hey,
You got this.
it's not that bad, right?
Yeah, sometimes monsters crit fail.
Exactly.
It is
True.
true.
They
that
touch
sometimes
themselves
that
and
does
then fall
happen.
around dead.
That also looks like it
Okay,
hits.
he didn't that time, but sometimes they do.
Take 6 points of damage. So what does that put you at?
Yeah, make
Oh,
the
I've
save.
been doing it
though.
there.
I think you're like at 5 or something, right?
5. Yeah, 5.
Make a death saving throw.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, that's not the one I want. I want peace and death.
She passed.
Ah, sweet.
Oh, she passed.
Oh, plus 2
Yay.
also, so that's 17.
She looked
Cut the head
death
off.
right in the eyes and said, "Not today."
Hey,
What?
sweet.
All right.
Not
With that,
Today.
it does get bigger.
Oh, God.
Okay. And now we're gonna make some announcements. Serene, what are you gonna do? It has fed.
Melee.
Okay. Phaedrus?
I am going to order the weird warhammer to attack,
Okay.
but I can also do another action because I don't need to concentrate on it. I'm going to walk up behind Serene and try and cast aid upon her.
Okay. All right, I got you. And then we're gonna go to Garbanzo.
I'm slinging it.
Slinging it, baby. He's slinging. I get to put a
I
little
can't
like
fail every roll.
Right. Euless,
Statistically, sure.
Running, charging. Yeah, as fast
you're
as I can.
running as fast as you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. I won't
And
make it there, but that's what
Moan, what are you gonna do?
This thing probably
Did the dog
can't
attack?
speak, right?
It missed.
it missed last time.
Yeah, the dog missed.
Got it.
This thing most likely can't speak, right?
You don't speak its language. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I can't do that one. Would it feel emotions?
Maybe I don't know.
Because
Yeah, he's-
if I could cast
Try
Scare
it.
on it.
You can always try.
So
Yeah.
let's try
Try to
let's
scare the
casting
skull
Scare.
monster. What scares the skull monster?
All right, so you're gonna try to cast scare, and then I love it. All right.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I can have the dog.
Attack. All right, so you're casting Scare. Phaedrus is casting. I think we've got all of our announcements. Who has not rolled an initiative yet? Let's have Vinny do it because he can't do anything else.
All right, Vinny.
I got a 2. Can you beat a 2? Ooh, what is
I
this?
can
thing?
tie a 2.
What is this thing?
simultaneous?
It's a tie. I gotta look up its dexterity. Okay, its dexterity is horrible. So that means everybody's gonna go before it. Its dex is terrible. All right. So with that, Serene, make your attacks.
Okay. Do I get 2 this round?
You do. You get 2.
All right.
That's going to miss. Make your second
Okay.
attack. That one hits. You hit for another 8.
Ooh. Yeah.
So you've done 20 damage to
Yeah.
it. When you swing that first attack, it just kind of molds out of the way and you miss it. You come back with the second attack. You cleave part of it in 2.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And?
Now there's 2 of
I
them.
knew it.
Oh, God.
And now we got some extra.
Eula shells out. Anyone have any oil?
All right, with that,
I do.
Oh, I have oil.
We're in the middle of combat.
we're in the middle of combat. It's middle of combat. Now we go to missile. Who's missile? I think Garbanzo's got a missile.
Yep, and this is a +1 bullet coming at it.
Plus 1 bullet. Does that actually hit this?
No.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You miss. All right. And
Not
then
today.
we go
Not today.
to... We're casting spells now. So, Phaedrus, go.
The weird warhammer. I'm going to have attack
Yeah,
this creature.
Okay.
The original creature, not
The original?
not the one that just duplicated. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Whoa. Big
It's
attack.
considered a magic weapon.
It
Nice.
is considered a magic weapon as well. It hits it. It does not like that at all. It kind of moves away from it. It did not like that at all. With that, we now go to the running up. You cast Aid.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Sorry.
Yeah, you cast Aid.
She when I touch Serene, it lasts for a turn. You get +1 to attack, +1 against fear. You also gain a temporary 1d8 hit points.
Ooh. 6. That's
You
more
gain-
than double than what
No-
she had.
More than double what I have, so much.
Those
thanks.
come off. Those come off first before your main
Right,
hit
right, right.
points.
It's a damage
Got
shield.
it.
She's got a damage shield. All right.
I have a bubble.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna try to scare the beast or scare it.
Yes.
Okay. I'll make my save. I passed,
Wow.
but it could have worked.
Mm.
It
Yep.
could have worked. That's
Now
what
we
you
know.
find. Now you know. It could be afraid. And with that, it's Euless is charging forward with his spear.
Yeah. So you can use double movement if that's all you do.
Yeah.
I also have the dog attacking.
Okay, roll for the dog.
That
I
was
gotta
a
just put the
D6.
snare.
Just do a d20.
Each one.
Ooh, it's a hard miss. We'll skip the critical miss it just missed. And with that, its attack. This thing here is going to double attack on Vinny.
Oh no.
Vinny, you only
what?
take 2 more points as it begins to suck the marrow out of your spine.
Ugh.
You just see this thing like reach down. You see it like it go into its spine and start like sucking on the body of Vinny. The other one moves forward to attack Serene. It's gonna hit you
Ooh.
for 4, but that's part of your damage shield.
Ow.
But you do
Yeah.
have to make a death saving throw.
Okay.
You got this.
She passed.
Wow.
I do got this.
two death saving throws. Oh Lord! All right, now with
Bonafide immunity.
right. It fed. Okay,
Yeah.
so now it is initiative. Before we do that, let's make some announcements. Serena's attacking. Phaedrus, what are you doing?
Attacking with the weird warhammer on the
Original.
Original, and then I'm going to grab a torch off the wall over here.
Okay. I dig it. All right, and with that, charging attack is Euless.
Yep.
Serena's making her attack. Moan, what are you going to do?
I would like to try to cast Scare again.
Yes, you can.
Let's do
Which one?
it on the big one.
The big one. Okay. And Garbanzo, you're slinging it?
No, I'm hurling a flask of lamp oil.
On which one?
Try to land it between the two of them, but I guess if it's probably gonna hit the first guy before it gets to the second.
one.
But
Okay.
yeah, try to land it between the two of them.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. With that, let's go back up to the Warlock. Euless, you can roll initiative. You gotta beat a 3. Actually, knowing its dex is so bad, you just gotta get a 3. There you go. You rolled a 6. The hero's going first.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Serene, make your attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chop,
The
chop, chop.
little one in front of me.
He gets 2 this round, right?
Only
No,
one.
that was last round.
last round.
Oh.
You do hit it for 10.
Wow. Nice
Okay.
hit.
Okay.
Does her weapon does her weapon seem to look just like slicing through? Does it do anything?
It seems like it's doing something.
All right.
With that, we go to Vinny, who is going to continue to bleed out. And then he's not bleeding out. He's just getting his marrow sucked out of him.
He's marrowing out.
He's marrowing out. Euless, you can do your charging attack.
Can I do a throw and attack, which is hurl a hand axe as I charge
No.
for a spear charge?
No.
Okay. All right, so it's gonna be
Attacking the one in the back. Okay.
Yeah. That way I can get an actual spear charge in. Doesn't matter.
No, you trip over. You just.
No.
It's just so big, and it moves
You trip
so
over one of
weird.
the bodies on the floor.
You're right. You go to stab at it and
Yeah.
you miss. With that, we go to Phaedrus. You went and got the torch. Attack with the weird warhammer.
Yes. Hopefully this will work.
Miss.
No.
Garbanzo. You have a torch in your hand.
Yeah.
All right. So Phaedrus goes and grabs the torch. Garbanzo.
I'm just hurling. I don't have. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that.
Roll a
I
d20.
make-
It's the same as your thrown
D20,
dagger.
okay.
Just roll your thrown dagger thing. Oh yeah, you hit it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
So this thing is now
big
covered.
Strong. All right.
Yeah, this thing is now covered in oil.
Phaedrus knows what to do.
All right, and with that, it is now you're gonna try to scare the big one.
Yes.
Okay. It fails. Okay.
Okay.
It is now it's scared. It has to move away from you. Is that right?
I gotta double check.
You look it up, and now I get my attack. This thing I think is now going to move away because it's scared. This one here is going to attack Serene again. Hits you for 3.
I'm down to 4 points.
Take
Oh.
a
Don't forget the save.
Take a death saving throw. 3 in a row. This
Wow.
girl is rolling hot fire. Oh my lord.
Oh,
She is not going
jealous.
down to this thing. Oh my. Okay, let's make some
Alright,
announcements.
So I found my scare.
Yeah.
I found it. So it's if the save fails, they enter a state of utter fear, at once cowering and trembling uncontrollably. If attacked or cornered, however, the frightened creature will fight back, though at a -1 to hit until
Okay.
the spell ends.
All right, so it's not attacking as long as it doesn't get attacked. Okay, so its turn, it loses, it just kind of cowers down. Okay, with that, so that's really good. It didn't get to make an attack. That's fantastic. Now let's make some announcements real quick before we roll. I know Serene is going to be making her attacks. I know that Euless is going to be making his attacks. Phaedrus, you're missiling a torch,
Yeah, at we're
the lamp oil.
right. Yeah.
Gotcha. Garbanzo.
Garbanzo is going to toss the lamp oil, but not try to hit the big guy who's cowering, but
You
just
have
try to
another
land
one?
the oil around him.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
I've got 4 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And then what's our necromancer doing with Moan? Attacking with the dog. And
Can I actually put oil on the dog to try to light the dog on fire and have like a fire
do you
attack?
have oil?
Grief.
I have incendiary oil and I have lamp oil.
Oh, and just
I
throw
mean, it's
the
already dead.
Oh,
just
incendiary oil
just
is
throw the
incredible.
incendiary oil.
Oh.
And
I
it
would
blows up
just
like a
throw
fire
incendiary-
grenade,
Yeah, throw that.
I'll just throw incendiary oil. Right?
Okay. All right. So let's make a roll. Let's have Phaedrus roll. He hasn't rolled one in a while. He's got a 2. I got a 3. This thing. Well, here's the good thing is because I went the big one's turn. It has to sit there because it's scared. This one is going to make another attack at Serene.
Oh God.
Do you get a bonus to your AC for any reason?
Aid?
Does aid
Plus
give?
one to attack and fear. No,
Yeah.
just
Because I hit the
points.
exact number. Okay, so you take
I don't-
3.
The
I
exact
That
think
puts
I
you-
have a bonus. To
You're
my
at
AC.
1.
I'm at 1.
Make another death saving throw.
Oh.
She finally
got
failed
this.
one.
It
was-
no!
It was the 4th one. She drops to the ground. Oh god.
Oh God.
She's down, folks.
He's dead.
Alright.
like dead or down.
Down. She's down. She's at 1. She's just
Oh,
paralyzed.
down. Okay.
She's paralyzed. Okay. So
Okay.
now we're gonna go to melee, and that's gonna go to Euless.
All right.
That actually, you stab the thing that's cowering.
Nice.
You hit the face as it's
Nice.
moving, and you actually drop it.
Oh.
Yay.
Nice.
Good job, everyone
Yay!
else.
Yay!
Serene.
Awesome.
Now here's the thing: she's not unconscious. She's just paralyzed. She's like, "Yay!" That's actually the worst thing.
Yeah.
Vinny is paralyzed on the floor, seeing this thing
Yep.
feed on him. That's horrible. That's just horrible.
Can
Okay,
I attack the small one with the weird warhammer still?
you can.
Oh,
That's a
Damn,
miss.
Almost a 17.
Yeah, it was almost a 17. Okay,
Light it
Close.
on fire.
it is covered in oil. All
I'm
right,
trying.
Phaedrus, throw your torch.
Yep.
What is it? Just a dex throw?
Yeah, it's just a dex throw. Oh, we
Nice.
got a natural
Smack it dead in
20.
the face.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d6. Let's see what the
Oh
damage
my
is.
God.
Sweet, man.
Did you say a d12 or a d6?
Six.
Roll a d6. Yeah, I just want to see something. It is a crit. Whoa,
Nice.
it's
Oh,
double damage. Okay, roll.
So
Nice
what's
roll
the
it.
damage for being on fire?
Oh, now here's the thing. First, we have to roll the getting hit with basically a throwing club. So roll 2d4 for that. That's the double damage on just hitting it with the torch. Okay, so that's the crit. It's 3 damage. It was just hilarious that you hit it. All right, now we have to do fire damage, and that's going to be 3d6. So now roll 3d6 fire damage. That was weird. 7. So 10 total. So now it's on fire. It's
Yeah.
completely engulfed in flames. As it's engulfed in flames,
Wow.
now we're gonna go
Nice
around. Yeah, this thing is totally on fire. This one. Do I have a on fire? It's got a red token. There we go. All right, it's on fire. As it's
Yeah,
on fire,
Red for fire.
let's go to Garbanzo.
Missile attack, I guess.
Yes. There we go. Did you hit it?
Oh,
I didn't-
that's
I
a
didn't see-
12.
Oh, I didn't see the roll on my end.
What was that? 12. I didn't roll it.
yeah, I just see a D12.
Yeah.
I did. Okay, so roll your attack.
I don't know what that is.
There we go.
Natural
Oh, nice.
20. The bullet
Wait,
goes.
nice.
This is for the
Oh,
sling.
Maximum
Max
damage.
damage.
All right, roll the
Yeah,
crit,
the
so it's
thing with the
6.
+1 bullet. Yeah.
Roll a d6. So that's actually 7
Another
damage.
D6.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no! Sorry, I baked it into the +1. So no, the 6 is a legit 6.
It's a legit 6. Okay, so then...
That, however, is a 5.
Yeah, so it's... Okay. All right.
Oh, wait a minute, I rolled a D6. Shouldn't it have been a D4?
So, no, the d6 that you rolled is to see how good a crit it is.
Double dip,
And it's
yeah,
+2 for a magician. So it's
Got it.
8 total. But here's the thing.
Plus
Between
2.
the fire
Got it.
damage and that thing, you hit it, the thing drops to the ground, and you see the ooze like starting to like melt into the ground. It's either dead or retreating, but it looks like it's going down. With that, both the things are away. I think they did it, chat. I think they did it.
I think we got it.
Wow.
I'm gonna run forward.
Yeah, who's paralyzed on the ground?
Heal. Red. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and look both of them over. I look at Vinny first since he went down. Is he dead?
Neither one of them are
No,
dead.
Vinny just looks very embarrassed.
And
Vinny is very hurt.
hurt.
Serene is
Serene?
definitely more hurt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Vinny's at
cast
17.
Cure Critical Wounds.
Okay.
I'm gonna start looking around the church to see if there's any more of those vials that we saw from.
You look around, you don't see the vials. You
Yeah,
do
yeah.
see a
anything,
pretty
yeah.
fancy suit of armor. That was in that. It's like silver and has like gold trim around it. You do see this armor, and this was the armor he said that was taken. Also next to the altar, you do see a chest. As you open up the chest, there are silver, gold, and platinum coins in it that you can take. A good hour passes as you guys are basically. So this is the time before Luke realizes what's happened. Y'all can kind of scour the place. As that happens, it takes time for Serene and for Vinny to stand back up. As that's happening, our warlock friend, Euless, you're able to work and move the altar out of the way. And as you do, there is like a false floor under it. You reach down and you do pull out the hilt of a blade. As you pull up the blade, it does have a triggering mechanism on it. And as you hit the trigger, you ignite the laser sword.
Nice.
The Atlantean blade. So you pull up it has a purple blade that comes out of it.
Purple.
It is a purple blade.
I want it.
All right. So to wrap up, we will go over loot. Luke comes and thanks you all for destroying this beast. He offers you the treasure as promised. There's a suit of plate mail that you get. It's mundane plate mail, but you could take it from one of the Crusaders. And he says, I saw what you did in summoning that undead beast, and I thank you. Take what you can, but you best leave before the Crusaders return. So with that, he bids you to take the Atlantean blade, take the armor, take the other plate mail, take the treasure, and he takes you back to the cave. As he travels you get back to the cave, you walk back through the cave and return to Hyperborea. But now you have discovered a path that can take you to Averoin. So we can mark that on the map, and that'll be something that is unlocked for future adventures to go and discover Averoin, a different world that is possible to come. So we will call it for tonight. Death was on the table, but Serene said no, because those three passes kept it from not killing everybody else in the party. It could have moved around and just murdered everybody.
It could have, yeah.
But tonight was a night of the fighters holding the line. That's what tonight was about. They held the line with the skeletons. They held the line against the beast of Averoin. So that was a lot of fun. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and call
your
it.
priest? Man.
Hang on. Everybody played well tonight, but we're about to move to the after party.
Hey, we got a whip kill.
We got a whip kill. We used every priest spell in the book.
A lot of turning, yeah.
It was
nice.
turning. Everybody showed out tonight. And I do have to say that ranger held the line better than any ranger. Normally, when the ranger has to hold the line, it goes down. But that was amazing.
Right?
That was
That
amazing.
was very,
nice.
very
Very,
clutch.
very cool. All right, so guys, thank you so much for watching us tonight, and we'll be back next. I guess next week we'll have another game, and we'll move on from there.